Hey guys, this is Nefarious411 and welcome to episode 74 of my modded survival series. In the previous episode, we were able to set up the terrestrial agglomeration plate and be able to start producing Terrasteel. And I actually created quite a bit in between, well, quite a bit, it's a very small amount, 9. So we still have long to go before we can actually create a suit of armor out of it. Eventually we'll have a mechanism in place where we can actually automate the creation of Terrasteel. I wanted to cover the basic mechanics first before actually getting into any kind of automations like that. But as you can see over here, a couple of things are different. Obviously I moved the terrestrial agglomeration plate over here. Have mana pools. Let me actually turn this one off for time being. Bind mode. Come on, bind over here. Am I in bind mode? Bind here. Okay, cool. So I actually added this pool over here just so that I can have an additional pool, just a spare. But I did create another mana spreader because I did create additional endo flames over here. That way, I think the back row, yeah, the back row is bound to the bottom mana spreader, and the top or the front row is bound to the top one. And this seems to be keeping up pretty well. It's been able to keep a good supply of mana in here. This is actually after creating a couple of extra mana tablets. I've been putting these aside every chance I get, creating additional mana tablets, and that's just a mana pearl with the living rock around it, just so that I can have kind of like these batteries or reserves whenever I actually need to create something that requires a lot of mana or something like that. So this is how it's set up right now. I might change it a couple of times here and there. I don't know what the final state of this is going to be. But let's go ahead and create the tool that I mentioned in the previous episode. And that's going to be the Terra Shatterer. There we go. And this is just a mana tablet, a couple of living wood twigs, and the Terrasteel ingots. So here we should be able to grab a pearl, and I moved all my living rock over here. There we go. Just grab 8 of that for the time being. And yes, it's a little loud over here whenever the mana is being produced. I might end up moving all of this crap downstairs because I do have a little bit of space down here. I was thinking about carving out a larger chunk of area. Essentially, I just built the grass on top of this. I might do that, have it a little bit lower, maybe put a sound muffler or something like that, because I might want to do other things up here. I don't know yet. But that might have to wait until after I have a few more essential items in my inventory. So let's go ahead and create the 2 living wood twigs that we need. Surround that with the Terrasteel, and we have the Terra Shatterer. Nice. Alright, so let me go ahead and put this guy aside for the time being. I've been putting all of my tools in my my charging pouch, even though they really don't need to be charged. It's not going to pull them out, so it's not going to hurt anything, but it's kind of a nice place to have. One thing that you'll notice is that the Terra Shatterer has different ranks. If I look up here, there's the D rank, the C rank, B rank, A rank, S, and SS. Essentially, it changes the way it mines based upon the other ranks. So right now, it is kind of slow, and I do not have a mana tablet in my inventory. You can see that it takes a little bit of damage, but if I have a mana tablet in my inventory, it'll actually take the damage and repair itself. That was weird. Oh, okay. I'll explain that here in a little bit. I have played this, and I have never seen that little gauge before. Anyways, as I was saying, the Terror Shatterer has a durability unless you have a mana tablet or some other means of providing mana in your inventory. There's also baubles that we can play around with, and we might get into those later, but right now I'm just using a mana tablet. If I put that on the ground and start hitting something, you can see that it has durability, and it looks like 2296, but then as soon as I put the mana tablet in here, it refills the Terror Shatterer. Alright, so the different ranks, however, if I right-click on this, it doesn't do anything. So I need to get to at least the C rank before I can get any kind of special abilities, because right now, I don't even know what the mining level is. Is it Diamond? I do not recall. I don't really have a test for this. Pretty sure that I can grab Order Stones. That one's pretty simple. I could probably grab Iron, but is it Diamond level? I do not know. Oh, I got a test. If my AE system will behave. Let me grab some Obsidian. See if it'll actually do it. I don't know if it will, but let me go ahead and pop it down and try. It might destroy the block. It looks like it might. No, it actually did it. Okay, so you can mine Obsidian with it, just not the exact fastest speed. So what we want to do is pop it into mana, because if I come back here, Terra Shatterer, rank C is what we want to get to, and that is basically assuming that your pool is sparing mana to items. I will go ahead and throw that in there, and it starts imbuing the Terra Shatterer with the mana from the pool, and you can see that it's going to be draining mana out pretty quickly. Let me go ahead and pick that up, and we're already at the C rank. And now what we can do is it mines a little bit faster. As you can see, it's a little bit faster, not really fast, but now we can right click, and now we have a special ability, and obviously this will actually use more mana from the tablet, but now whenever we mine, it does a 1/3, which is kind of cool. So this will help out if you're wanting to do a lot of mining. It's sort of like the hammer that we made with Tinker's Construct, but this is just a 1/3, and it will do the middle and then the two surrounding blocks. And of course, I think it continues absorbing mana from your tablet while the thing is activated. So you might want to deactivate it whenever you're not actually using it for that ability. Alright, so then, if you look, there's actually a little progress bar to go from C to B. And if I understand this correctly, I might have to look this up on the wiki again, but I believe that every rank that you go, it's 10 multiplied by 10 the amount of mana that you'll need. So if going from D to C is like half a tank, it's going to be that times 10 to get from C to B, and then multiply it by 10 again to get to A, and so on. So by the SS, that's, I don't know, like 1,000 mana pools. I don't know how much that is. It's quite a bit. So let's see if we can at least get this one to the next rank, which was B. Let's just keep an eye on this. It might actually be different in this mod pack. I don't know. I have been playing other mod packs, and I think the settings might be a little different, so I could be incorrect in my statement there. But it does look like it's going to require quite a bit of mana to get to level B. So let me go ahead and pop that guy over there. Start filling that up. I'll probably just throw this over here. I might refill these mana pools with the mana tablets that I've been collecting. There we go, drain that one. And where are we? Oh, we're B. Yay. All right. So now the special ability. Bam. Now we have a 3x3, and that is pretty nice. And also, it does dirt and gravel and sand, things like that. It's not exactly fast as a shovel, but whenever you do it, it clears out both the cobble and the dirt, which is actually a lot better, in my opinion, than the Tinker's Construct hammer, because then you don't really need a hammer plus an excavator. Here you only need the one tool. I think that's pretty nice. Another feature that I forgot to mention is right-clicking. Yeah, that was loud. Sorry about that. If you have torches in your inventory, you should shift right click. If you shift right click, it will actually place the torch. Unlike Tinker's Construct, where the torches have to be to the right of your tool, this one can be anywhere in your inventory. It doesn't even have to be on your hotbar, and you can see that it'll actually show you how many torches that you have left, which is kind of cool. So now we have the ability to go into mining. And this is actually not bad speed. I don't think I can get it to rank A very easily. Let me go ahead and throw a mana tablet into a pool, fill it up, and let me see how far it'll actually get on the Terror Shatter. Alright, so it is almost to drain a full mana pool. I went ahead and put 2 mana tablets in there and completely drained them. I forgot the mana tablets only do half a pool, but this barely touched it. So that might actually be right. It might be about 10 mana pools to get from B to A. So it's probably just something that you have to work on over time. I haven't actually got to A before. Really didn't really need the that extra power before, but might be worth it just to see what it does. I might actually do it in this series once we have a little bit of extra mana generation. But yeah, as I said, it's going to take quite a bit of mana to get to A. There's probably no way I'm going to get to S or double S if it's actually multiplied by 10, because 100, I'm assuming that means 100 mana pools to get to rank S, and then 1,000. Is that right? Yeah, sounds about right. To get to SS, and wow, I can only imagine the area of damage that would do. But I could be wrong. Probably need to read up more on that. But the other thing that I wanted to make, if I look in Terrasteel, is that going to tell me? Let me just look it up in here. The other thing that I want to create is the Terra Blade. I've been using the Tinker's Construct. What is this? The Beheader, which is the cleaver from Tinker's Construct since almost the entire series. So might as well just try something else, see how well this works. That has a 7 attack damage. This one is 16 hearts. It's going to be hard to compete with it, but I could probably enchant the Terra Blade a little bit. So let me go ahead and create one of those. And that's just a living wood twig plus a couple of Terrasteel ingots. The nice thing about the Terra Blade is that it also has a chance to send out a little beam, a laser beam. As you can see, whenever I'm just spamming the left mouse button, it'll just send out a beam, and it's like 40% of the attack damage, so it's really not a lot of damage, but it's at least a double purpose sword, where it's not only the melee attack, but it's also somewhat of a ranged weapon. So I am going to use one of these hobgoblins as a guinea pig. So that's not actually too bad. I don't even know how many hits that was. I didn't really count. 1, 2. Oh, 2 hits. What are their health like? Might not actually be that much of a health. Yeah, quite a bit actually. Yeah, 2 hits. That's not bad. I like it. And I am assuming that enchanting this will make it a little bit better. So that's actually kind of interesting. Let's go ahead and try that out. Let me just hop down into my library. I don't know if I can enchant it using the Ender IO stuff, which is basically just creating enchanted books. Probably should be able to. Let me see. What would it take to create like a power 4? So here's power. So just flint and a book and quill. I can do that. Maybe. Book. Why is my mouse not, or my keyboard not working? Alright, here's my book and quill, and I should have plenty of flint. Yep. 7,000 flint. Let me see. How much does this require to get it? Ooh, power 5. I don't know if this will work, but let me go ahead and grab it. Apparently I had the levels for it, so why not? Alright, let me just jump down here to my anvil and throw this guy on. Ooh, is that not going to work? Boo. Guess that's not going to work. Well, that kind of sucks. I thought I could do it in here. Maybe it's because it's a power 5. Let me try it again with a power 4 and see what that does. I need another book and quill. Probably grab, let me just grab all of these. What do I have in here? Okay, that's not going to help. There we go. Let's see. 1. That gave me power 1. Or power? Why am I doing power? Oh my goodness. Alright, so you're probably screaming at the monitor. I didn't want power. Sharpness, right? Sharpness. Yeah, I probably want like a sharpness 4. Wow. I don't even know what to say about that. Alright, so let me grab some quartz this time. And sharpness 5, 29 cost. Can I leave that there? Cool. Let me go ahead and grab some levels down below. And it should just be a matter of right-clicking on this guy. Is this still running? Nice. This has been running forever. And it's still got about 200 million left. So yeah, we're pretty good on liquid XP. So let me go ahead and grab some levels here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the power is for a bow. I don't really enchant too often, so that is something that I wasn't really paying attention to. There we go. Let me try this. Sharpness. There we go. That's a little bit more like it. And this gives us 13.25 attack damage. That's not too bad. I think that's pretty good, I guess. Let's go find an enemy and see what this does. Maybe a hobgoblin again, since that was our constant in our experiment, our control. Hello, hobgoblin. Nice thing about these guys is you can hear them. Hear anything is fine. Oop, there's a pig. Hello, Mr. Piggy. One shot. What? Alright, so that was just from the little mana beam. If I were to, well, I need something a little bit better. Yeah, that is pretty nice. Oh, I know something that's better. Before I do that, let me get one. Oh, hello. Yeah, that is nice. One shot. Alright, so before I try my next experiment, let me run back to my library and see what would it take to grab looting. Because obviously I would want to do looting. There we go. Any kind of skull gives me looting. Alright, let's do that. Skull. And you guys. Boop. Alright, looting 3. Enchantment cost 40. Alright, let me go ahead and do this and apply it to my blade. Get ready for what I'm going to do next, and I'll be right back. Alright, I am back, and as you can see, this is the way that I was wanting to test my new Terrablade. It now has sharpness 5 and looting 3 on it. Obviously, looting's not going to help me in this particular battle, but at least I'll be able to test the sharpness 5 out. There we go. Yeah, let me go ahead and see if the range weapon part works. It seems to be working a little bit. It's hard to aim it, though. Alright, let's go in for the attack. Ooh, don't want to do it too close. Oh, a little bit of lag there. Don't want to do it over lava. Okay, that works. Nice. Alright, got another nether star, yellow heart, division sigil, but most importantly, we were able to test our new Terrablade, and it works out pretty well. Able to kill the wither pretty quickly. This is one of the other rooms that I actually forgot to show in my in-between episode, my base tour, mainly because I forgot about it, also because I haven't actually finished it yet. This is where I killed the wither before, but I realized that with my flight and everything, I just leave them out here in the middle of the room and I could just fight them by hand. Come up here, you can see that I have my little area down here. This isn't actually going into the void. This is using the Lapis Celestis Nox block. I don't know how to pronounce that, but it makes it look like it's going off into the void, especially whenever you don't have night vision. I thought about having some lights down there just so that it'll look a little bit cleaner, but yeah, I never actually finished this build. Come out here, you can see where it's at. You probably wondered whenever I went into the blood magic room what was in that over there, and that's just an unfinished project. Eventually I'll finish that project, but for now, let's go ahead and run back upstairs. I don't know if I can put any enchants on the Terra Shatterer. I could just pop it in the enchantment table and see. Oh, I can. I could just put some random enchants on it. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that. Efficiency 5, and I don't know what Flim Flam is, but efficiency I'll take. That's pretty cool. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump up here, and I wonder, with the efficiency, that is pretty good. Oh wow, yeah. I think that's a lot better. Although I don't know what the Flim Flam is. I might have to look that one up. I kind of like this. This is going to be very cool. I'm really glad that we started doing the Terrasteel stuff. I probably will go ahead and replace my armor. Haven't really decided what to do on that yet. But there's actually another thing that I want to take care of in this episode before we go. And that's with these endo flames. Oh, I forgot. I turned my magnet back on. With these endo flames, I was having some difficulty finding the mystical flowers needed for that. I did go out into the other world and collected quite a few of the other red and the other brown. The other one that I needed was gray. I was having difficulty seeing it out in the world, so I was probably passing a lot of it up. But I don't want to have to keep going out in the world. I know that there's one recipe in here that I can do. That's taking some bone meal and a little bit of ground up flowers. Let me go ahead and do that real quick. And I think it has to be 4. So let me do it in the bigger enchantment table here, or the crafting table. And like this, it's a non-shaped or shapeless crafting. And we could create the floral fertilizer. Out of all of those, I only got 3. And whenever you use this on grass, it basically just gives you random flowers. I mean, that is nice, and it's good for a quick and dirty solution. But I don't want to have to do this all the time, and I don't want to have to use all of my flowers in order to produce it. So what I want to create is, let me go ahead and look in the Lexica Botania at the functional flora. And on the second page, there's a jaded amaranthus, which is basically a flower that if you put it near a mana pool, it will be able to grow the mystical flowers around it. So that is actually pretty cool, and I want to go ahead and create one of these before we leave off for the day. And it's going to require some redstone root, rune of spring, a couple of purple mana, regular mana, or regular purple, green, and a lime petal. So most of that I already have. I can't remember how to create the redstone root, though. That's just grass and that. So let me see if I can find my shears somewhere around here. Shears. There they are. And I think, yeah, they have to be perfect shears, but let me go ahead and grab some grass here. What I was talking about there is, I believe if I have a couple of iron ingots and create a pair of shears, I think I can throw it in this mana pool. No, maybe that's a different mod pack. Yeah, that might be a different mod pack that allows you to create botanical shears. But this one's fine. I'll leave those up here. We have this plus a little bit of redstone. I'm just going to go ahead and create the lot of that. Why not? And let me go ahead and create the rest for the jaded amaranthus. And that's going to be a rune of spring. And I don't think I have one of those, so let me go ahead and create it, and I'll be right back. Alright, I think I have this, and it's just a matter of putting all of these ingredients in. And let me just double check. I got the 2 purple mana, regular mana, or regular purple, green, lime, rune of spring. I think I got everything. So let me go ahead and do that. Redstone root, seed, and there we go. Jaded amaranthus. So, if I understand that correctly, just like the Clayconia, we should be able just to pop this into the area, and it'll start producing flowers for us. Probably don't want it to be right here. I do need to figure out a good spot for it, because I don't know if that's going to block the mana spreader or not. And wow, this actually produces quite a bit. And the thing is, with the any plant, any of the flowers that take a redstone root, you can apply a redstone signal on it, such as a lever, to actually stop it. And you can see that it's no longer running, because I think it's going to require quite a bit of mana. May not be able to see it too much drop down. Yeah, but you obviously don't want to have this running all the time. Otherwise, I think it's like a 9x9. It'll actually spread all of these flowers. But this is actually a very, very good way to create all of these mystical flowers. And then we can get some of the ones that we don't get too many of, like the light gray. That way we can start creating a collection of them. So yeah, I might want to create a room for this. will have to figure out some way to get mana to it. Might be something that I just do occasionally. Doesn't necessarily have to be an automated to the point of always being on. If anything, let me just go ahead and grab it. Come over here. I might clear off a section. This right here. There we go. And, pneumatic craft. Those flowers are fun. Alright, so let me go ahead and place that right there. I do need a mana pool, so let me just create a new one of those. There we go. A diluted one. Let's go ahead and create a proper mana pool. Put that there. A little lever right next to it. And probably need to do something about the torches. Let me just get rid of all this crap. I don't really need all of those seeds. Dandelions I can do without. And... ugh. Come on, get out of my inventory. There we go. So, I'm just going to use the mana pool that I have on my person. Go ahead and start filling this guy up. And this should start producing all of these different types of mystical flowers. And it'll just be over here. That's fine. Doesn't look like it's going to use too much of the mana pool. I might give it quite a bit just to start out with. I have plenty of mana tablets over there. And yeah, this will be a good addition. Obviously, I don't want to mine these up by hand, but that's going to have to wait until next episode. So unfortunately, I do have to wrap it up today. I really hope that you enjoyed the episode. Go ahead and rate and comment down below, and it'd be greatly appreciated. And also, if you like the series, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. But for now, this is goodbye.